Said I'm all about it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I have a question for you, just because you've been around the industry for so long, and Page Six covers a lot. Do you think since the time of Brittany and Lindsay, and when everyone clicked on Perez Hilton all the time, and that was the place to go and find out, I was obsessed with it for a minute. But
Oh,
do you
hell
think
yeah.
since then until now, reality stars, especially Real Housewives, have become almost as interesting or important to cover and talk about as A-list celebrities?
I mean, they're our main source of traffic, the Real Housewives. Like that, it's very important for the Page Six audience. But yeah, I mean, like reality stars are royalty now. I mean, obviously, like Kim Kardashian sits there at the top, but I think the Housewives are just a few pegs beneath her.
Isn't that insane? That it
It's
just
wild.
It's crazy to me to see all these like A-list celebrities talk about their favorite housewife scenes, or you watch them come on Watch What Happens Live, watching Jennifer Lawrence talk about Beverly Hills and Erica Jane just recently, listening to Anthony
Rihanna.
Hopkins in a interview say that one of his you know favorite things to do is watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It just
Wait,
takes me
I
for
did
a
not
turn.
catch that about Anthony Hopkins, but that is amazing.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. And then also like Jessica Chastain posted that selfie the other day where she was like, today's a day for just like staying home and watching Housewives. It's insane like the popularity and the reach that these women have. And then also Jennifer Lawrence and Erica Jane like feuding a few
Yeah.
weeks ago.
This is gold for you, right?
Oh my God, that couldn't have been a better Page Six headline. I was not expecting Erica to come for Jennifer. I was like, she's gonna react in some way, but I thought she was gonna have a softer response because to me, I would think that Erica, even though like J Law was pretty rude talking about her, that she would want to not have beef with someone so A-listy and someone so like like Oscar adjacent and whatever. But I was shocked, surprised, and delighted by her response.
I mean, I feel like I would take the Garcelle approach and have Julia Roberts try to hook me up with a man, as opposed to taking the Erica approach and being like, well, I would love to know what's in her closet too. And it's like,
Right.
whoa, whoa.
Oh, I know. Also, Julia Roberts was out there on the carpet talking about how she wants to find a boyfriend for Garcelle. Like it, the fact that Julia Roberts was even like tapped in and clued in is just it's really incredible.
It's wild.
It's crazy to me that just to see the intertwining of A-list Hollywood, kind of mix in with reality television, Real Housewives. We never thought this day would come.
Evan, I
Yeah.
have another question for you.
Yeah.
And without, through your time at all of these different media outlets, do you feel, because we always get that sort of drama on one of the housewife shows, like that kind of iconic feud of somebody leaks something to the press, Puppygate, or whatever it is. In your experience, do housewives, or have you seen housewives or other reality stars try to leak stuff out there in order to, well, one, have it public, but then two, it becomes now a storyline that they get to address on the show? Have you seen this?
So I like yes and no. Like it's never as black and white as it's depicted on the shows. I will say like I've never how do I want to say this? Like I would say for the most part information comes to us through multiple channels, and so like say like if you hear more of a housewives side of the story, we have to check in with everyone's publicists and reps and run information by them, and so there's a lot of like fact checking that goes into it. So I think that there's like kind of like a disconnection, like we're doing our best to get the most accurate reporting, and sometimes that involves getting in touch with these women directly or their rep, so then information is passed on that way to us so that we can include it in the story. I do think that sometimes, and I don't know this for certain, we receive information through different channels, and sometimes you can kind of put two and two together and
Right.
figure it out like, oh, I think that information made its way to me through that girl, so
Right.
I don't know, and that's why we have to be like just smart as reporters and, you know, make sure we're not reporting something that's like one-sided or just what this chick wants to put out there versus what this girl wants to put out there. So yeah, it's like not difficult, but it's like an interesting situation to be in when there are like active feuds at play and like someone wants this out there and someone wants that out there, and you just kind of have to like figure out where the story actually makes sense and is accurate. So I don't know if any of that made sense, but
No, it
I
does.
think,
It does.
Very much.
like,
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is it's not like Lisa Vanderpump isn't like calling me to like talk shit about Dorit and put like, I mean, I know that was Radar Online, but like it's never like that like explicit.
Right. No, and the reason I ask is because Page Six, again, huge. And for me, I feel like every once in a while, Jason and I will be out and we're randomly going to dinner or something, and my phone is going off the hook and it's on Instagram or something, or somebody texting me, and it's like, I have something for you. And I'm like, oh, so you want me to do your dirty work? You want me to put this out there? Okay, so what's going on? And then when things come out, it's exactly what you said. It's like, oh, wait, you wanted me to put out this like sort of smear campaign, but really there's this whole other side of the story over here that you failed to mention.
Yeah, it's messy. It's almost like its own reality show behind the scenes.
Right. I have to try to disassociate myself sometimes with that too. But now, speaking of Housewives, you're going to BravoCon.
Yes.
You're moderating.
Yes.
Which is huge.
Yeah. No, I'm really excited about it. I was hopeful that they would ask me back, but you know, the first time when I moderated, it was the producer panels, and it was when I was at the Hollywood Reporter, so I had like a little bit more prestige there. And I don't want to sell myself short at Page Six, but it's, you know, Page Six and the Hollywood Reporter are just like vastly different publications. And because I know like sometimes Page Six is almost like a secondary character on some of these franchises, I was like, will they ask me back? I don't know, but they did, and I was like really grateful and really happy. Like I do have like a good relationship with like all the Bravo reps and stuff, and like for me, like I'm a positive guy. I'm not messy. I'm not dirty. I don't ask nasty questions. So I think that there's like a level of trust that they have with me, but they put me with the Jersey boys, which is exciting because they're so much fun and they're all so hot, and I have crushes on all of them. And yeah, I can't wait for that.
This is going to be the panel to go to. I feel like this is just, when I read that that's who you were going to be with, I was like, this is going to be good. This is
you know
right.
what's kind of crazy is that it's happening at the same time as Beverly Hills. So I'm like, who is actually going to come to mind?
The smart ones.
You know, I don't know. I thought that was crazy. It's so wild that there is like so much to be consumed by Bravo fans that like there was even a possibility that like these two like big tentpole panels were happening at the same time. It's like, I don't know, like how could you choose if you were just a fan?